Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back. Wonderful. And with your sincerity assured by the bits in my pocket, I feel absolutely confident in your professed innocence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a whole mess of hassle I've got to dig myself out from under.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was? By calculating the position of every atom in the
Have you beheld that new rifle up at the monastery, the Oracle?
The one Wiley designed, right? Uses a tracking algorithm?
No updates on my side of things. Anything I can do to assist you? Oh, of course. What would you like to discuss? Apart from providing them sustenance, shelter, and scientific ministry, you mean? Need I remind you, Arcadia is at war. This is what war looks like, I'm afraid. The Order is operating within a very reasonable framework to provide as much aid as it can. Alexandra Monastery is a place of sacred study, advancing our understanding of the plan. We cannot jeopardize that vital work all for the comfort of a few. I haven't the wish to debate you on this any further. Please, let us move on to less controversial topics. Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics and computation, particularly in the field of predictive analysis.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on seers for their indispensable counsel. I myself would be lost without mine. Oh, indeed. I needn't educate you on what you can see with your very eyes. There is a great deal of pressure on me to navigate what is a rather novel situation. Without Wiley, I dare say our predicament here would be even more precarious. Many lives depend on him, on us both. Why, Matriarch's Mercy would not be the refuge it is without his predictions shepherding its development. Not if you consider the alternative. Its absence would be far more catastrophic for these poor refugees. Really, the Order is being quite charitable. Yes, what have you discovered?
About me, was it?
I converse with many members of the Order on a number of subjects. No doubt I was extolling Seer Wiley's numerous virtues. We can discuss this more at a later time. Any other updates? Welcome back. I assume you're not here for that debate. Anything I can do to assist you? Yes, what have you discovered? Oh, you've lessened the load on my mind considerably. And you have the Order's gratitude. Any other updates?
Weapon ready, Commander. Combatant scanned. Vulnerabilities identified.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Readying assault protocols. This unit advances healing yourself.
Check your scope for combatant analysis. Refuse medical support.
Commander's vital stats have reached an alarming low.
Potential combat.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Katrina time! Give it! Don't make me up 50 more times!
Commencing. Standing by to stupefy.
This unit is concerned.
Can't attack what's not there.
Enemy near. Statistical chance of violence increasing. I have a fix on their weaknesses. On whom exactly?
Agents have fallen below acceptable parameters.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Combatant scan.
Health benefits available at your request.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Necessary vulnerabilities identified. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Combatant scan. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Torpificator is charged. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Ready to assist with agents' health needs.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Either they have squatters or their decorators should be shot. Or both.
There best be a stiff bottle waiting for me if I ever manage to make it out of this barrel.
After years working in a Zoranium manufactory, that's not the first workplace accident I've encountered.
Oh no, it's... no, 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 no. No, no, I'm really not. There was uranium on my hands when I came in here, and now it's... Why didn't I wash them first? Thanks for the preposterously late advice. How about you leave me to endure my pulpy penury in peace? Why won't it stop burning?
This unit is not programmed to administer care to enemy combatants. Goodbye. Emergency protocols ready.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Enemy numbed. Multiplication in progress. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
without subterfuge! Unhand me, and I'll show you how a true acolyte fights!
Enemies detected.
Easy, check your scopes for combatant analysis. Combatant scanned. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Not ready. Try again later. Ready to assist with agents helping you.
Standing by to stupefy. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Medic, please. Not feasible in my current state. Thank you, dear. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll skin your faces off one by one if you don't let me out of here!
Vocal patterns indicated a high level of sincerity. There is an 89% probability that the imperiled person may imperil others upon release.
Architect's balls! That was some fine killing! Would have preferred you'd left one or two of those traitorous miscreants for me to sharpen my blade on, but no matter. Serves me right, trying to help those sorely lacking in the gray matter. But they rightly paid for their transgression. Betraying someone sent by the exalted leader of the glorious dawn herself warrants a painful death. Name's Aza. You are? We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught. The rifts only seem destructive because we are looking at them from the point of view of imperfect, mortal bodies. To be deconstructed by a rift is to be reborn in perfection. None whatsoever. All I know is that they were planning on killing me by filling my room with uranium gas. I was here to help them scavenge for old order technology to further investigate the wonder of the rifts. There is one other thing. I have similar business at the N-Ray range. These fools were only part of the contingent that betrayed me. I aim to see them pay the same price, though maybe with more disemboweling. Your violent tendencies could be of great help to me there, as I'm sure mine could be of service to you. If you deign to take me on, of course. Nothing that will live to regret. But it seems like you've already a full contingent with you.
Of course.
Ooh, I like you.
I doubt that very...
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go kill us some traitors.
Running with a sharp instrument may lead to serious injury.
Yes, that is exactly the plan.
Clarification. You are likely to experience this injury.
Rest easy, Val. I promise I won't take myself out accidentally. Too many still need killing. Though, if I do happen to sustain a mortal injury somehow, can you throw me into a rift?
Such a directive requires pre-authorization from Earth Directorate Command. Please obtain this typewritten authorization in triplicate before petitioning this unit for assistance.
Initiate Carrington, audio log entry, 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally. I'll just peek. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the architect...
This one appears to have been too terrified to even look at us. I almost feel bad killing him. Almost.
The N-ray range lies ahead, Commander. Please avoid exposing yourself or your Valerie unit.
Recharge for mayhem!
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
This unit is concerned for the commander's well-being.
Can't wake a shit right now.
Prescribing emergency protocols as indicated.
I'm alive. Who needs to die? Damn it all! The door's sealed. We'll need to find another way in. Now this is just sloppy. If I wasn't already here to kill all these traitorous fools, I'd be forced to use one or two as an example to the rest.
We can hear those wrinkly little grub fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can jump them off.
Stop your silliness, fool! The only ones losing body parts around here today are you and your traitorous friends.
.36 cubed, divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and then you multiply by... is it 30, or... Oh! Hello!
Look at the state of this poor fool. They just left her bleeding out? Exsanguination is an art. Where's the precision, the pride in their work? This is just embarrassing.
There's a cultist behind you! Wait, surely she isn't with you. Fine. Just please keep her away from me. Oh, dear Archivist Clemens has been so strange lately. So distant, so agitated. And not his normal agitation, mind you. This is something different. Much worse. He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the utmost importance. Either he is still below, continuing said work, or he is quite dead. And with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds.
Please, with the way my so-called brethren are comporting themselves, he's more likely to die of boredom. If I was in charge here, all of you'd be dead. He soon will be.
Yes. I'm sure you'll kill them quite well. That's all right. That's all right. Blood is optional, regardless. The crazed cultist, people like your friend here have been sowing destruction throughout the range for days. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient. You can attempt such, but if my current state is any indication, the cultists are unlikely to be sporting with you. There's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays.
Their actions are inexcusable. Science allows us to unveil the wonder of the rifts. We do not disrespect it. Now, is there any science around here we can use to find and kill them?
It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We have an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate. If I'm still alive in a week, I'll put in a suggestion to the presiding bishop that N-ray scanners be standard issue. The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals and the N-rays given off by all living beings. Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it. Don't worry. I'll just be here, in my deepening puddle of blood.
Detected.
By my next victim, I mean a hostile combatant.
Sequencing instructions.
Is that you, presiding bishop? I'm sorry, I haven't had time to clean up. It's so hard to get bloodstains out of our uniforms. My, I really must be in a bad way if you're being nice to me. You're usually about as pleasant as an acid bath. You can use it to see the wires connecting this door to the nearest override panel. Try not to electrocute yourself. Don't worry.
Lockdown bypassed. The nearest sealed door should now be accessible to you, Commander.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Commencing combat-related activities.
Aggressor at hand.
Benefits.
On my target! Either restore my life or avenge my death!
With the void, you leave at once.
I'm alive. Who needs to die? Where are you going? Our task here is yet unfinished. I suppose you know what you are doing, but we'll need to return eventually to finish this lot off.
You there, you must leave. Is that a cultist with you?
Don't worry. I'm not like these idiots running around here haplessly. If I was here to kill you, it would be no random thing. You'd know it. Are we here to kill this guy, Commander? Exactly. Anyone who does such deserves to die, even though I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have nothing to say to the likes of you, except if you attempt to interrupt my work, you will no doubt meet the same end as your fellows. Leave, and you may yet live.
This guy is hilarious. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes how much more worried he should have been about me than all the other nonsense around here.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this. Victor, dead is, but if we fail, and along, but I should Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
Confronting threat.
A lot.
Engaging hostile allies.
Better sleep with both eyes open. was intentional.
Now for a new song. Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated metal cage. Why don't you unlock the door?
Engaging combat protocols.
Unfriendly company.
On the wrist.
Friend of friends are a greater ally than any number of fellow scienticians. Oh, thank you very, very much for dealing with those cult...
What? Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitorous charlatans.
I can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. Very well. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor, and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife. Yet he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium. Excellent. He won't be so smug once he's been demoted to sub-archivist, that's for sure. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range. Survived is something of an overstatement. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction. I would be more sympathetic to their collective plight, had they not promised to insert every item in this room down my throat in reverse alphabetical order. Although it requires further investigation and experimentation, out of phase refers to a shift in the dimensional presence of these cultists. They are physically here, but only partially, hence their unseen state. It's fascinating. But the outstanding fear for my life has made it difficult to think scientifically. Because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste. Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
lies ahead? Observe. You have been persistent. The time for that is over. Please.
N-rays discerned.
I never wanted this situation to escalate like this. You must understand. But now, all that I wanted is cast to the wind. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die. I was warned that you would attempt to. You would use subterfuge to sway me. I cannot allow this. I cannot allow our efforts to be in vain. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the Order shall find its way to truth. Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character. At the end of all things, my decisions were predestined. I am not at liberty to divulge the reasoning behind my actions. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain, the words would be lost on you. Very well, very well. I can spare words with you. Explain my perspective. It won't prevent me from doing what I must. If the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end. Enough! You're clearly trying to deceive me, but I shall delay my act.
Weapon sighting mechanism.
My fellow Loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery, but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
Seer Wiley isn't very good at this whole seer business, is he? Nice of him to just hand us the code like that. We should remember to mock him for that as he bleeds out. Boy, damn it! We've killed every traitor in this place, but their treasonous scum of a hierarch wasn't among them. I like the cut of your jib, Commander. Extinguishing the life of Hierarch Ziegler is definitely our next They were operating under his orders. But since he wasn't here to lead them in person, they would have maintained regular contact using one of our communication devices. I saw one of them earlier. We should go see what information it will yield to us. I'll mark your map with its location. This is it, the Dawn's communication device. Let's see what I can find on it. Not much, but there are a few encrypted messages from Ziegler reporting on a rift in Paradise Island he was sent to study. Idiot didn't even have enough respect to stay to kill me himself. Well, it's of no consequence. Now that I know where he is, let's go show him the error of his ways. I'm right behind you.
206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap! Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding. Attention passenger. You are running 21,027.5 hours late for your train.
Sequencing attack strategies. Standing by with obstacles.
Thought you were smart, huh?
Recharge for mayhem!
Step aside. Blind.
Stop, Commander! Don't make me avenge you!
Minutes early to avoid missing their tram. This is your 2061st reminder to keep all personal items with you at all times.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to our once?
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order?
Grand Architect, Agent, oh, thank good odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been an incident. A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My seer, Seer Wiley, is trapped up there with other hostages of the Order. To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift. Your resourcefulness never ceases to astound. Before you leave, there's more you should know. While you were conducting your investigation, I was able to piece together the conspirators' main target, the peace talks. Representatives of Auntie's Choice and the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that. If this De Vries is responsible, then I agree with your objective. But don't forget the innocents caught in the middle. They need your help too. But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in prodigious and unforeseen ways. No? How grand! Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
I've always wanted to fight a mathematician.
I am 100% certain that a pencil strength mark.
I swear, the more he talks, the more pain it makes me want to inflict on his person.
Setting into motion the future most aligned with the plan. Hold that belief in your minds. Let it strengthen your resolve, and do not hesitate. The time for ideation is concluded. Now is the time for execution. Those outside the order and some
Nice of you
Enemy
to
spotted.
leave us this nightlight. Sorry, rejuvenation device.
That device may be
all things happen for a reason. But the wise among us know that nothing occurs without a catalyst. Today, we are that
told him, hey, body's not even cold yet. Show a little respect.
Claim that all things happen for a reason.
All solutions.
Engaging hostile life forms.
Detonation device. Weapon prime.
Members of the staff have reached an enormous Please seek treatment for bodily trauma soon. Administering medical assistance.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Confronting threat.
Perspiring brow, if you try to cite the fourth pillar to me one more time, scientific advancement should not come at the cost of the grace and dignity of innocent lives. That is all I am saying.
Those are N-ray junction boxes. That scanner might be useful to see how this place is wired up.
Found another one. Damn it. I knew there'd be a high probability of
Unfriendly
finding
company.
it.
Take it alive. This might stay alive.
Connect. violence is highly discouraged.
Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist? I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 Thesis on determinism then. I'm aware of the errors of his methodology, but Long's overall opinion is still... Wait, why am I arguing with you about this?
Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief. And how do you predetermine the harm of action against the harm of inaction?
We make those estimates all the time. That's the whole reason we employ seers.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of... I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing. You're in luck. I just finished my third reread of it. Chapter 47 is a real treat. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer, but do take care with it, especially around the bath. We lose more good books that way.
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
Evidently, she was good at her job then. Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions, so I would thank you to exclude us from any remote drama. Much appreciated.
No, that's just plain wrong. Whoever wired this up should be expelled from the Order. I thought they had some self-respect.
Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for?
Of course you do.
I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Good for him. About time someone put theory into application.
What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers. Whatever actions he's taken must be in service of the plan. I do hope no one's been hurt, though. I see. That is distressing to hear. But as we in the Order like to say, the plan actuates by deliberate means. Let us hope this conflict resolves itself soon. Much appreciated.
For a reason. But the wise among us know that nothing occurs without a catalyst. Today, we are that catalyst. Setting into motion the future most aligned with the plan. Hold that belief in your minds. Let it strengthen your resolve, and do not hesitate. The time for ideation is concluded.
Roger always said he wanted his body donated to the Order if it'd help advance the plan. But I'm sure this wasn't what he had in mind. Can any of this really be in service to the universal equation, like the Seers claim? Can any of this really be in service to the universal equation, like the Seers claim?
Nothing occurs without a catalyst. Today, we... Or that catalyst, setting into motion the future most aligned with the plan. Hold that belief in your minds.
Tactically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Damage, step aside.
This might sting.
Oh, supposed to shoot the enemy.
Look, I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got, and it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be picking up another body's lavation towels. Still, ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's choice. But that don't mean it's good.
Entering a
I just
confrontational state.
there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
Wine. Nowhere near as interesting as the taxidermied cross-sections displaying their internal organs I made when I was a child. this fancy. Guessing these are the abbot's quarters. I see the good abbot's intent on distracting himself from the misery of existence with worldly goods. Never works.
Instructor, of course. Bishop Basar has failed this order as its preeminent luminary. And without our intervention, she would make peace with the primitive minds of Auntie's choice. This must be prevented, whatever the cost, or humanity's ascendance will be forestalled by centuries, if not millennia. Stand up to test the order. agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
Attempting to rescue the hostages may significantly delay your mission. Awaiting orders, Commander. Current priority: stopping Agent DeVries. Secondary priority: preventing the Seer from assisting Agent DeVries.
I prefer to kill my enemies first, innocent hostages later.
Acknowledged. Updating.
Definitely not. We should be the only ones killing hostages around.
Raise high probability. Wiley dropped it here. He let Tremolo go, but didn't even give us the chance to surrender.
He's lost his wits!
What's going on about his puzzle in the research wing upstairs? That must be where he hid the key to stop the press. Hurry!
Arrows indicate this safe is of some consequence. Completing the puzzle mentioned by the Seer Wiley may open it.
Aggressor at hand.
Engaging combat vehicles. Ready to assist with agent's health needs.
Battle charge in process.
Reach up!
Re-engaging!
A lot.
Workings of the anticipating trouble.
Swine.
This contraption appears to have no greater purpose than to waste your time, Commander.
Roger would appreciate that, I think.
Excellent timing. We're nearly finished reviewing the materials you brought us. Oh, well now, this is unexpected. The arguments in this text seem to have highlighted a teleological flaw I fear my own argument shares.
You too, huh?
Under certain conditions, de-escalation becomes impossible, leading to negative outcomes, including outright annihilation. An annihilated entity cannot advance the plan.
But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces an entropic feedback loop.
No, you're right. Our theses have become somewhat muddled. What conclusion would you draw, then? Interesting. Unless I'm mistaken, you advocated just the opposite at the start. It seems each of us has evolved our positions.
Given your
we appreciate your time. If you
Seems we've effectively begun their puzzle. Idiots. They obviously meant for this to waste our time. Let's just find a way to kill the hostages so we can move on.
Hey, didn't I tell you our friend would be back? Hurry! Disable the card press
Congratulations, Commander. These hostages are no longer under threat of imminent pulverization.
you, stranger. We should be okay here for now. Don't pay Wiley his just dividends for all of us.
An enemy. Still charging.
Maintaining your
Recharge for mayhem. Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Standing by with life support.
Fact-finding efforts continue.
This unit is concerned for its well-being. Protocols not yet charged. Emergency protocol syringes primed. Agent vitals have fallen below acceptable parameters. enthusiastically neutralizing
I spy my next victim. I mean a hostile.
dispensing life-preserving medicine. Engaging hostile life forms. Entering a confrontation.
Sharp enough to see hostiles nearby.
Unit advises healing. Fortifying vitals.
Lost sight of target.
Enthusiastically neutralize. You are leaking an alarming amount of fluids, Commander.
A room dedicated to the insignificance of human existence inside a temple dedicated to mathematically proving its pointlessness.
So Clemens and Svoboda's killer arrives. So much of our plan ruined because of your meddling. Victor's explosives would have minimized casualties on both sides. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you. You seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your failure. Saving the hostages delayed you just long enough for me to complete my work. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station's security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything. I predicted you'd say that.
Engaging combat.
Riddle me with bullets if you like. Rejuvenation is in my display. You'll never. Clever then destroy the projectile. I will pinned you. You're
unfriendly in combat.
Navigating toward adversary. That'll do. Replenishing mechanism.
Moving up to improve accuracy.
So Clemens and Svoboda's killer arrives. So much of our plan ruined because of your meddling. Victor's explosives would have minimized casualties on both sides. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you. You seem confused. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. I trust you're not implying something untoward. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. De Vries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment. What in the architect's computational summary are you on about? This proves nothing, except your willingness to trespass into other people's correspondence, and Joseph's inability to express himself clearly in the written form. I can't conceive of a reason why my survival...
When a diplomatic solution cannot be reached, acts of...
However, as a matter of professional curiosity, let's entertain the hypothetical. I stand down. Then what? And here I was almost persuaded you had an actual plan. No more talking, Agent.
Emergency protocols
Riddle me with bullets all you like. We can improvise tonight, so you'll never know.
to verify my trepidation.
Taking cover!
If you haven't noticed, I'm expiring down here.
Re-engaging! Taking cover!
Approaching target coordinates.
Replenishing mechanism.
I'm alive. Who needs to die? On what target?
Resuming hostilities.
Let's see what's on that terminal he so desperately wanted to give his life to protect.
I have grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. Without him, the last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. I'm much obliged, however, yet we must.
The peace talks are imminent, Commander. Please return to the incognito when you are ready to depart.
Agent, over here. It seems the situation here has been resolved, but I don't see Seer Wiley. Were you able to secure his safety? I won't trouble you. Without you are, may all your future endeavor.
Yeah.